Welcome to the Couple Money Podcast. If you're looking to become financially free together, this is your show. Here's your host, El Martinez.
Online shopping can be incredibly convenient. Not only do you get to avoid the lines, you may also find some wonderful deals quickly rather than traveling around town checking out all the stores. However, a huge downside is security. As more of us shop online, scammers are all too ready to take advantage of this trend. To help you out today, special guest Jason Feller from DealSpotter and I will cover some of the big scams out there right now and how you can avoid being netted by them, what to do if it's too late for yourself or a loved one, and how you can make shopping even more rewarding. I hope you enjoy. Before you go shopping, you might want to listen to this segment again. It may help you protect your wallet and identity.
You know, with all the things that have happened with online shopping and online couponing, it really started to kind of gain my attention, and it seemed like a new avenue to really explore.
That's Jason Feller from DealSpotter. Before joining the company and managing their online resources, he was a journalist. One article he wrote on DealSpotter that caught my attention was about staying safe while shopping online. He's helping me today expose the biggest scams out there.
The ones that are especially problematic are the banking ones.
Be skeptical of your emails. One really dangerous scam is when you get an email from what seems to be your bank or credit card company, but instead it's scammers trying to get your financial information.
Those have really started taking off in the last couple of years of people pretending to be, major banks that you're associated with, and even stealing logos and so forth. And you have to be really attuned to it and make sure that whenever you click on any link or go to any site, that you've vetted it and can verify that it is, in fact, the site that you intend to go to. Like, for example, a common one is, say, with Chase Bank, you could get an email that's trying to people are trying to represent themselves as Chase Bank, but then the site might actually be like, chasebanka.com or something. And so they do everything they can to try to mimic the bank or the store. There's also the same thing happens with stores, but they'll add a letter or add a period or do something slightly different to the web URL to make it seem as though you're going to this other site.
If you're still unsure if this is a legitimate email, call your bank or use the official site and log in. Beware of crazy deals. While so many people are looking for the best prices on hot items, scammers are flooding the web with fake ads and coupons. Want to win a free iPad or iPhone? And also related to this, gift card bonanzas. You may be offered a huge deal on them or told that you won $100 or something. Don't fall for it. Scammers will try to ask for your financial information so they can send you your prize or give you that coupon for that fantastic deal. Don't do it. Legitimate companies will not ask you for this, so delete the email or mark it as spam. Watch out for wire scams. Even though they've been around for a while now, scammers still put those out there because people are still falling for them. Protect yourself.
Sites like Craigslist or Trulia or any number of different sites that have kind of peer-to-peer selling especially, but even some stores that are not very reputable, will claim to sell a certain product or a certain item, and then you reach out to that store or that person because you're interested in buying that item, and then instead of a regular exchange, you're given these kind of sob stories or these really kind of bizarre stories that involve, like a typical one is like orphanages or different kinds of missionary work and all these types of things. And in the end of these lengthy explanations for why they can't give you the item or the product directly as you expect, they ask you to send them a wire transfer before you ever receive the item. And this is 99.9% of the time almost always going to be a scam.
Shopping mobile? Use verified apps. As more of us are using our phones, it's even more important that we guard our information. Instead of shopping through the mobile site, you may decide to go through a verified app instead, which can offer more security. And don't fall for text message scams. This is a new one I discovered. The FTC put out an alert on this in the summer, and I can see it picking up as people are going to be busy shopping. A hacker somehow gets a hold of your email and mobile number. Now, since they don't have your password, they're going to try to trick you. They'll set up a password request, and your email provider is going to send you the verification code on your phone. Now, since the hackers have your number, they're going to text you pretending to be Gmail, Outlook, whoever, and ask you to send them the verification code. Don't do it. Just ignore them. These are some of the biggest scams out there, but if you know of another one, please let me know. Email me or leave a comment in the show notes to help other listeners protect their finances when they go shopping. If you or a loved one have been hit by a scam and you suspect identity theft, then time is of the essence. The faster you fight back, the better your chances of minimizing the damage. Go ahead and contact the companies that may be affected. That means your banks, credit cards, the stores. Let them know what's going on. You also want to make sure you get your credit report and set up a fraud alert. Contact your local police station and make sure you file a report. That may come in handy later. And also report this scam to the FTC. Your next steps involve cleaning up the mess. You may decide that you want to freeze your credit. Make sure that no one opens any new accounts in your name. And speaking of those, be vigilant. Keep an eye on your credit report to make sure no one does that. Fight back on any bogus charges on your cards. And if you think your Social Security number has been compromised, go ahead and contact your local office. I hope you never have to use this information, but if you do though, I wish you a speedy resolution. I don't want you to think that shopping online is going to ruin your finances. With some planning and attention, it can be safe. And if you're the type of person who loves to share a great deal, it can be a rewarding experience. Jason from Deal Spotter explains how.
We did a lot of research and looked around a lot earlier this year because we are a coupon site and there's a number of them out there. And we really wanted to differentiate ourselves and stand out from the pack and really kind of, provide something a little bit different that we felt was missing. And what we started noticing during the course of doing that research was that there was not really, out of all these coupon sites, there was none that were really built around a community and providing bargain hunters a place to really congregate and share their deals and share either commentary on what kinds of deals they were finding. And so we really saw a void there. A lot of couponers and a lot of deal seekers have kind of used Instagram or used Facebook in that way, and there's a really big audience on there for that. Mm-hmm. But Instagram and Facebook are not built for that purpose. So the way people have kind of modified those sites to use it to share deals and so forth is not really what it was intended for, and it's not the most practical or obvious way to use those platforms. So people end up having a lot of problems trying to make it work for them. So we really wanted to build a community where couponers and deal seekers could come together and congregate and feel at home and be amongst their fellow couponers and really kind of share deals and insight for potential we call them newbies in the coupon community, but for people that aren't as familiar with how to get deals but want to get more familiar with it. And so our community is really built for those people and welcoming those people. And unlike, like, one of the things we saw that happens with, like, Facebook, for example, is you might really be into deals, but, you know, you've got friends and family members on there. Not all of them are necessarily into deals. And if you end up posting a bunch of deals on there and then it clouds up their feed, and then people are like, well, you know, why are you posting all these deals I don't care about now? I can't even see the posts I want. So with Deal Spotter, you know, those deal enthusiasts can feel free, and we encourage them to post as much as they want about all the deals they love, and they're doing it with fellow deal people. So there's no concern about, you know, any kind of backlash from other users that maybe aren't interested in deals, because everyone on Deal Spotter is interested in deals. One of the other things that we really are excited about that make us a lot different, really unique compared to pretty much any other site out there, is that if you participate in our community by sharing a deal or posting a deal or leaving people helpful comments or even flagging you know, fraudulent or kind of inappropriate deals, you can also, we also give you credit for that. But all of these actions you take on our community that you participate in, you get what we call karma points for doing so. So you collect these karma points, and as I said, you can get these karma points for all different kinds of actions that you take just for participating in the community. You even get a certain number of karma points just for signing up to get you going. And those karma points can then be redeemed for Amazon gift cards. So yeah, so this is a really innovative approach we decided to take, because there's a lot of, you know, social communities out there, social media sites, but none of them really give back to their users. And so we kind of decided, you know, our users, our communities is the reason we exist, and they're really contributing a lot to our community. So they deserve to be compensated in some way as well. So that's why we came up with this point system, so that as community members become more engaged and more active and contribute more, they get more karma points and they can get Amazon gift cards. And the more they do it, the level of Amazon gift cards they get continues to increase. So it starts at a $5 level, and then if you become even more active on the site, you can get a $10 one. And then it's almost like a video game. Like, you can keep rising up levels and getting more and more.
Special thanks to Jason for coming on the show. Please join us next episode when we talk about helping your kids develop good money habits. Bill Dwight, founder of FAMZoo, will look at the psychology behind incentives and discuss ways to encourage solid work ethic and generosity. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the podcast so you can get that episodes and all others as soon as they're released. It's free and easy. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. The feed is also available on couplemoneypodcast.com, so you can grab it on whatever service you prefer. And if you have any questions or ideas about future episodes, please reach out on Twitter and Facebook at Couple Money. I hope you have a great week. Until next time, take care.